Our skin is known as the largest organ of the body and does an amazing job to protect itself from nasty invaders. But sometimes an allergen can get the best of our skin, resulting in a reaction in the form of hives, itchy rashes, or even bumps. This morning, we chat to dermatologist Dr. Ian Webster to understand how skin allergens work exactly and what we can do to treat it. A very good morning to you, Dr. Webster. Thank you for joining us this morning. How are you?
No, it's a pleasure to be on the show. And hopefully I'll be able to enlighten some of your audience with some insights about skin allergies.
Thank you so much for making the time for us, Dr. Webster. Let's start here. What are some of the most common skin allergies that people experience, and what exactly causes these types of reactions?
The two most common skin allergies people experience are, number one, is what we call urticaria or hives. In Afrikaans, people call it bommels. And this is an allergic reaction, often due to the ingestion of something, of an allergen. So it may be medication like aspirin, penicillin, or blood pressure medication. It can also be caused by the ingestion of various foodstuffs like nuts, shellfish, and strawberries. The other type of allergic skin reaction is what we call allergic contact dermatitis. So that's where you become allergic to some chemical that is in contact with your skin. And it usually takes 48 to 72 hours to come out. So common allergens include nickel in costume jewelry, fragrances in botanical skincare products, and also now with this COVID epidemic, dyes in textiles. So for instance, I'm seeing a lot of allergic reactions to the dyes in your cloth mask, especially the darker dyes, the reds and the blacks. So it's important, if you buy a cloth mask, is to wash it beforehand and rather choose that. If you are an allergic type person, rather choose lighter colors rather than the blacks and the reds, because you could become allergic to those dyes.
Thank you so much for that, Doctor. It's something that we always overlook, you know, what affects our skin, and it's everyday things as well that we use. Doctor, is eczema considered an allergy as well, and what are the general causes of it?
So you can use the words eczema and dermatitis are interchangeable. They mean the same things. So you get two big groups. You get eczemas from within, and the commonest is what we call atopic eczema, and that's a type of eczema often goes with asthma, hay fever, eczema. So that's more of a genetic type of eczema. In the past, they thought this was primarily an allergic disease, but now we know it's a disturbance of your epidermal barrier function, and then you develop the allergy secondary to that. And as I explained, in the other exogenous type of eczema is the allergic contact dermatitis, where you become allergic to something.
Dr. Webster, can seasonal allergies then trigger skin reactions or allergies of the skin?
They can. So often we find in springtime, you get hay fever, and often you get the flare of the atopic eczema. And that's caused by what we call aeroallergens. So it's things that are in the air. Things like pollens from plants, trees, grasses, house dust mite, and molds. So it often goes hand in hand. So when people get hay fever, often the eczema does also flare, at the same time.
And how can people treat and manage these allergies?
Try and identify the allergen and remove it. So with acute urticaria, you've got to take a very careful history of the medication they're taking, what foods they're eating, and sometimes we have to do what we call take a food diary. People keep a little book and they write down everything that they've passed their lips, and you try and work out what they're allergic to. For contact dermatitis, also a careful history and look at the distribution of the dermatitis. For the aeroallergens, you often have to take antihistamines, and it's obviously better to take one of the non-sedating antihistamines. You might have to take it because you can't remove yourself from your environment.
Well, Doctor, you've been so insightful this morning, so thank you so much for that. I think that it's important to note that, of course, the skin is the largest organ on our bodies, and so it can be quite complex, but very important to make sure we look after it. Thank you so much for your time.
No, it's a pleasure. Nice to be on the show. Thank you.
Dr. Ian Webster, of course, a dermatologist, chatting to us about our skin. And when it comes to seasonal allergies, there really are a range of symptoms which one may experience, but with the right care, these conditions, they really can be managed. We all do deserve to enjoy life fully and without any allergies. Of course, Allergex Non-Drowsy can assist you with allergy relief for the entire day.
Free to be you. Live, work, play, sleep, allergy-free with Allergex Non-Drowsy.